Welcome to another, I don't know what this is, a vlog, a life diary, a digital journal, whatever. I'm a toddler mom, 2 boys, 3-year-old, a 2-year-old. So fun. And yeah, my husband's deployed and he's also my very first subscriber. So, thank you, my lovely husband. I bet you're watching this. I love you. We're traveling to Illinois. I'm getting my dishes done and I lugged the boys and our luggage with the help of my mother-in-law, of course, through the airport, and the boys loved seeing the airplanes. It was really sweet. Once we got through security and once we found parking, that was the very first fiasco. And getting through security, packing, unpacking, getting to the gate, all the things that you have to deal with while you're traveling, plus 2 feral toddlers. But we did it, and I packed lots of snacks. The boys hardly ate. I was really surprised at how little they ate, but here's my little no frills Ziploc bag. It's Ziploc galore. I have a sandwich, just a regular old like turkey lunch meat and cheese sandwich. I have a couple of those. And some pasta. My littlest one is really into pasta, so I packed it. He didn't touch it. I needed the sauce. Graham crackers, of course, and these Oreos actually came from the airline from my mother-in-law's previous flight. And then we made cookies a few nights ago, and so I packed those. And again, the boys didn't eat them. I don't know, these children, they don't want all the good stuff. Goldfish, can't live without those. And the fun part about all of this is what one kid eats, the other one doesn't, and vice versa. So I have to pack accordingly. I think the only thing that they will both have are those veggie straw sticks. Those are a win for both, except for my older one will only eat the orange ones now. So I started packing a bag of just the orange ones. Oh my gosh, as I'm hearing myself talk about how crazy this is. I never thought I'd be this parent. I'd be like, no way, they're gonna eat what I pack. They're gonna eat lentils and steaks. And here I am packing the orange veggie straw sticks in one bag versus another. All right, then what I'm doing here is downloading a bunch of YouTube videos and Netflix videos for the plane. So that they'll watch stuff. And I downloaded all the stuff I don't normally let them watch, which is kind of a plus because they're really into it during the flight, and a minus because they want to do it after the flight. I love this Southwest. Everybody loves free snacks, as I'm talking about snacks here. So during the trip, I still had some work to do. I went to a co-working space and I'm waiting for someone to join the meeting. I packed all my goodies and sat in this cubicle, you know, the usual co-working space layout, I guess you could call it, and was very productive. Oh, someone's calling me. Hold on, I gotta take this. We're back. I just had a doctor's appointment, so I wanted to make sure that I answered their phone call. All right, so back to Illinois co-working space. This is ran by one of the local colleges there. So there's lots of young people. The vibes are it. What else did I do? Oh, so the boys, they stayed with their grandparents. They were having the best time. Honestly, I just kind of snuck away because it's the goodbyes that, I don't know, that are the roughest. So I left first thing in the morning. So I went to the kitchen, which is what I had pictured here. And I had my breakfast at the co-working space. It's funny because I came in, like, hi, I want to come into your co-working space and work. Great, I did all the stuff. And then I go and sit and eat my breakfast and my coffee. Then I'm running through my meetings. This is Monday here, so Mondays are always really jam-packed for me. I have client calls, and then later in the week I have client meetings because it just so happens that one of our clients is in the area, or pretty close. They're like 30 minutes away from where I'm staying. So I went and popped in for a hello. And as I'm just, what am I doing here? I don't know. I'm like checking to see that this thing is recording. I'm figuring it all out, you guys. You guys, I have one subscriber. My husband. Honey, I'm figuring it out. Okay, let me gather myself here. Here's my client meeting that I'm going to later in the week. That was the next day. It was a very casual lunch, and I had a lot of anxiety about this lunch because I wasn't sure if I would be able to stick to my meal plan. It was next to this really cool building, the Rawlings building, and the place had a bison burger. It was this sort of bar, sports bar kind of place. And the bison burger was amazing. And I, in fact, needed to really eat a lot more. I had spaghetti. Look at how delicious that spaghetti looks that night. And I added more meat on the side. But the boys are having a blast. They're going to the library with their grandparents. They're, visiting with cousins. And I then got to go to the gym. I haven't been able to do that since my husband's been deployed because there's no one there in the mornings to watch my kids so that I can go. So I took advantage all week long and popped into the gym, and I worked out so hard, and I'm so proud of myself for sticking to the plan. It was so nice. The kids had a good time. I had a good time. We did a lot of just small activities. As you can imagine, with toddlers, I can't make big plans to go to a theme park or a zoo or anything like that. It's too overwhelming and ends up not being worth paying for the entrance sometimes. So we kept it local, we kept it small, but we kept it busy. My in-laws also had a little pool in their backyard, and that was a huge hit because it was really hot and humid. So it was nice to be able to relax. It just really felt like summer, like a childhood summer of going to the library, eating ice cream, hanging out with your cousins, not having any real structure to your day. And I loved that I could do that for the kids. That's it. Our trip to Illinois is coming to a wrap. So I'm packing our stuff. I was going to talk to you about my trip while I pack. One thing in particular I wanted to address was, going through deployment, having 2 little kids, working and trying to manage it all is extremely depleting. As a mom, that's just the way it goes. Being a mom, I think, is very depleting. It can be generative at times, but right now I realize that with my husband being gone, I don't really have someone that's pouring into me, which is the role that my husband would otherwise play. And so that depletion just kind of keeps stocking up. And I unfortunately reached a point where I didn't have much to give. And I really dislike that because giving into other people is a regenerative thing to do for yourself. It feels nice to give someone a gift for their birthday, right? Not just because it's nice for them, but it's exciting to watch them open the thing that you thoughtfully put together. I lost a lot of that because I had nothing left to give. I was very, I was just very tired. And everything I could do, I'd have to, I'd do for my kids. And I remember one time the kids were having an absolute meltdown. We were at church. I think that was the last time I took the kids to church by myself. I had already been very tired, sleep deprived, all the things. And then the meltdown, was just overstimulating. This little girl who was playing on the side came up to me. She must have been 2 years old. And, when a little kid comes up to you, the first thing you do is you smile at them and say hi or whatever. And I didn't do that. I didn't even react to her. And the parents noticed that and they pulled her back. because they knew that I was overwhelmed too. I don't think there was any judgment there, but I felt terrible about that interaction. And that was the moment that I realized that I really just, I'm really struggling to give to others. This trip sort of hit the reset button on that, because everybody, and I mean everybody that I came across really poured into me. Really, I mean, there were people who I hardly know that are, I'm visiting my husband's family. This is my husband's hometown. There are people who are tangential to him, and therefore me, even less, that were offering to come out to help me, to fly out to California to help me. And not in like a polite way, like very, very much insisting. Anyway, that's just to give you a little snippet of how much people were really just so supportive and encouraging. And then commenting on like my videos and everything I'm doing, and just commenting and having conversations around that revolved around like what I have going on. And I feel like I'm coming back to that space where, okay, I think I can give to others, which is really important to me. I want people in my space. I want people to come to my house. I want to show up to people's things. I want to bring food for people. I want to, be working on this village. I just kind of hit this point for a little bit where I couldn't. So hopefully this was a good reset button for all of that, because it's not a good feeling to just retreat. And I really can't pack and talk. And the other thing is that I really just love how, what's a good word? Persistent. Being with family here. No, that's not the right word. Of course, there are times that were really difficult and really challenging, and the kids really pushed my limits, family's limits. I mean, the exhaustion. Sometimes we would kind of snip at each other and whatnot, but that's just part of life, right? You don't retreat, you don't walk away. You just kind of maybe take a minute, regroup, and then you keep showing up. And that's something that I really appreciate every time I come out here. It reinforces that yeah, there's going to be spouts, but there are never going to be moments where we're not there for each other. So anyway, I'm actually going to pack now because I got no packing done. I can't talk and pack, and I need to finish this. So yeah. The flights were exhausting, but I'm already planning to go back, because it really was, I feel like it was necessary. I don't want to be dramatic and say it was life-changing, but it was definitely the shift that I needed. And I recognize now that this is the type of community and interactions that I need to be able to survive and thrive during this deployment. So thank you for watching. I'm uploading every Thursday. Today's upload is a little late. Sorry about that. It's still Thursday though. So I will catch you next Thursday. Bye.